what we're going to do is we're going to entertain you with some of the music from the different shows that I've done throughout my life as we tell you this story. Now, in 1980, I was very fortunate to be cast in a Broadway show. It was a revival of a very popular show, and let's see if anybody can tell me what that show might be. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. The corn is as high as an elephant's oar, and it looks like it's climbing clear up to the sky. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the cattle are standing like statues. All the cattle are standing like statues. They don't move their heads as they see me ride by. But a little brown maverick is a wink in her eye. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the sounds of the earth are like music. All the sounds of the earth are like music. The breeze is so busy, it don't miss a tree. And an old weeping willow is laughing at me. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Oh, what a beautiful day. One of the shows that I was privileged to do more than once, I think epitomizes many different kinds of love and tragedy. Love of family, love of wife, love of life, and of course, love of a higher power. If I were a rich man, all day long I'd pity, pity, boom. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. If I were a pity, pity rich, diddle-diddle, diddle-idle man, I'd build a great tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up, another even longer coming down, and one more leading nowhere just for show. I see my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can, and each loud would fall like a trumpet on the air, as if to say, here lives a wealthy man. I see my wife, my Golda, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Boy, what a happy mood she's in. screaming at the servants day and night. The most important men in town will come to fawn on me. They will ask me to advise them like a Solomon the wise. If you please, Reptilia, pardon me, Reptilia, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. Bye, 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 bye. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I lack to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe have a seat by the Eastern Wall. And I discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. And this would be the sweetest gift of all. If I were a rich man, all day long, I'd biddly-biddly-bum. If I were a wealthy man, hey, I wouldn't have to work hard. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you decreed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man? That was the second time my life changed. I went home and I wrote a song. That's what everybody does, right, when they're touched. So I wrote this song for her and for that moment. When we're children, we believe in things we cannot see. But as we grow old, we are told such things can never be. So fantasy and wonder, I tucked them all away until I felt your hand in mine. And now I have to say, I believe in unicorns. I believe in fate. I believe that true love comes if we only wait. And I believe in fairy tales, in happy endings too. And I believe in miracles, all because of you. Now I may be called a dreamer or a fool if the name applies, but I have seen these wondrous things while looking in your eyes. I believe things magical can happen, and they do, because you see my unicorn, my fairy tale with a happy ending, my own true love, my miracle is you.
There is a Santa Claus, isn't there?
Yes, Tiny Tim. There is a spirit in the world of generosity that brings good things to all of us, whoever we may be. So I believe in Santa Claus, for it can't be denied that he is generosity personified. a Santa Claus for children everywhere. Though you may watch the chimney tops and never see him there, people say his magic sleigh flies in the sky above, but you might find it anywhere you find unselfish love. Oh yes, he really does exist, and Santa Claus will live as long as hearts can realize how good it feels to give. So when you are feeling blue, keep up your hope, because if there is kindness in this world, there is a Santa Claus. Yes, there is a Santa Claus.
Well, you know what? Let me try and make this short and sweet then so everybody can get to their dessert. There was a lot of talent up here on this stage tonight. And basically, this proves exactly what I have said with Rainbow all along. You don't need rehearsal to put on a big good show.
You never pay for rehearsal anyway.
There's a reason for that.
And this show was as well rehearsed as the other.
That's true. But literally, all of this talent, they are wonderful talent. I mean, Greg is one of the best actors we've ever had on stage. If you don't believe me, ask him.
I got the clippings right here.
That's right. A lot of things were said about my abilities to select talent. And one of the things that I attribute any success that I've had in casting shows is that not only do I recognize talent, but I recognize the quality of the people that have that talent. And Manette and I often came at loggerheads whenever we went to an audition, because she would go for someone she thought was more talented, and I would say, I don't feel good about that person. I like this other person. There's something about the personality, there's something about the feel. And that's because I never judged solely on talent, but I always felt like I would rather cast somebody that I could call friend. And everybody up here I now call friend. And I really appreciate everything you've done here today. I love you all. And if somebody came to me years ago and said, this is what I was going to have to suffer through to end up standing beside this woman and with these friends, and gave me a choice, I think I'd still go through it. So thank you again, everybody. I hope you enjoy your dessert.
This particular song, I have always felt, is the way people should aspire to live their lives. To dream the impossible dream. To fight the unbeatable foe. To bear with unbearable sorrow. To run where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, to reach unreachable star. This is my quest, to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better for this. That one man, scorned and covered with scars, still strove with his last ounce of courage